This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
How sweep it is. An incredible Friday night comeback, a 10-0 blowout, and today a 5-0 shutout as the Rangers lower the broom on Cleveland, and they are back at 500 with 30 games left to play. And here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you so much for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you'll find the great work of Bryce Paterick every single day. And I know Bryce is going to have a lot of good things to say about what turned out to be a really great weekend for the Rangers. Now, got to keep it going. Got to keep winning. That's the most important thing I can say today on the show. Got to keep winning. But a very nice win today to complete the sweep. And let's get to it.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew, the RCC, as we affectionately call it, thanks to Alf. But look, final game of the series, and a series that the Rangers had already won with a pair of really impressive wins, as I just noted. But you got the sense right away, early in this game, right, that this was a really big game for both teams, especially for the Rangers. They needed to complete the sweep. And I made the comment last night, I really wanted to see Merrill Kelly keep it going. I mean, after the back-to-back dominant starts from Nate Eovaldi and Jack Leiter, wanted to see Merrill Kelly keep it going. And by the way, that's Kelly with a K, as in 6 of them through the first 4 innings. And he answered the call. He came to play today, and he was ready to go. And that's where we were at, and that brought us to the bottom of the 4th.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, Adolis Garcia got it started with a leadoff walk, and then it was time to get Rowdy. Rowdy Tellez, who he hit that towering fly ball to right that went foul. And I mean, he follows that up with an absolute bomb to left center. That gave the Rangers a 2-0 lead. They would never look back again. Back-to-back shutouts for the Rangers. Josh Young got it going with a 1-out single. Ezekiel Duran reached on an infield single. And after a really tough KC for Josh Smith, struck out looking, the weekend of Wyatt continued. That's what I'm calling this weekend, the weekend of Wyatt. I mean, I'll tell you what, we've been talking all season long about just where's the spark, where's the fight, where's the passion. I know I said that the other night, but somebody to kind of just step up and lead this team and push back against the losing. Now, look, the starting rotation, they've done their job. The bullpen up until recently have been lights out. I mean, they, pitching, on a tightrope the entire season long. But we needed somebody from the offense to really kind of get this team going and, lead the team, lead the charge. And Wyatt Langford has been doing just that. I mean, he has been, it's been awesome to see, and I sincerely hope, and I know he does, that he'll continue to keep it going. It's go time. This is it. And he just had an outstanding weekend, running the bases, hitting, fielding. I mean, everything. He has just been awesome. And so I don't want to, I don't want to forget about the weekend of Wyatt, but I'll tell you what, when he got that little bloop single, just kind of fisted it into shallow right field. Those were two big runs, and that broke the game open. 4-0 Rangers at that point in the fourth inning. That's how it would stay until the bottom of the seventh. Jock Pederson at the plate. He struggles against left-handers, doesn't usually face left-handers, but Bruce kept him in, and he didn't struggle today. He hit that solo blast to right off of Eric Sabrowski, crushed it, just hit it hard, really, really hard, hit it out, and that was his first off of a lefty this season. 5-0 Rangers. I don't want to forget the 5 stolen bases, and the Rangers would go on to win it 5-0. That would be the final. They complete the sweep, and they also complete the feat. They get back to 500 now with 30 games left to play. And again, big time props to Merrill Kelly. Gets his first win as a Ranger. He came through big time, 7+ innings, no runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts for his first win. As I said, felt bad for him a little bit. Bruce Bochy brought him out there in the 8th after what was, I think, at least a 30-minute delay. The Rangers' bottom of the 7th was over a half an hour, if not more. But Bruce wanted to let him go, brought him back out there. First 2 got on for Cleveland and pulled them out. And what a really, really nice bounce back performance from Danny Coulombe. He needed that as well to preserve the shutout. And the Rangers get the sweep, back-to-back shutouts, 10-0, 5-0, and again, the big comeback win on Friday. I mean, they literally ripped the hearts out of Cleveland, the Guardians. Just a huge weekend win, and now they got to keep it going. Got to keep it going and keep the bats and the brooms out for the Angels beginning tomorrow night with Jacob deGrom on the mound in the opener after getting his last start skipped after the road trip. All right. Want to hear from you via the Rangers comment crew. We'll do that when we come back. Want to get your thoughts. I know a lot of you have already jumped in, but what a big win today for the Rangers. 5-0. They complete the sweep. This is the Rangers Postcast. All right. Well, the Rangers knew, and they get it. And I think the same goes for all of us. There's a time to fuel up and turn it up with 5-hour energy transfusion. The grape, ginger, and lime flavored shot brings the iconic taste of a golf course favorite to a non-alcoholic boost. Perfect for sinking birdies or making great memories with friends. It's a hole-in-one for your energy game. Whether you're out there on the course or you just need a little extra push to power through your day, 5-hour energy transfusion delivers the clubhouse flavor you love without ever leaving the green. So, look, as you know, golf is all about good times with good people and good flavors. The grape ginger lime flavor of 5-hour energy transfusion gives you the best parts of your clubhouse go-to without leaving the course or chasing down the Bev cart. Now you can amp up the fun even more. Just buy, snap, and enter for a chance to win a dream golf trip for 2 to any golf tournament in the USA. Tee up that trip. Visit 5-h-e-win.com for full rules and entry. No purchase necessary. Excludes the Masters tournament. Ends October 31st, 2025. And August 26th is coming up, and it is officially FanDuel Futures Day, a brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions, So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. All right. Welcome back to the Rangers Postcast. Let's get things going here on this Sunday afternoon. The Rangers complete the Cleveland sweep with a 5-0 shutout. We're going to start off this afternoon with Mother Pig. Thank you, Mother Pig. Rowdy, and thank you, Mariners. So, yeah, tell you what. And I don't know if you heard that little report that Laura Stickles gave, but I thought it was very telling. She said that Rowdy was on the bench, I think, in during the Anaheim series. And by the way, can I just say one thing really quick? Anaheim, you guys already know this. Just a little pet peeve. Anaheim is not LA. It's not in LA County. It's about 45 minutes away. It's not LA. They just, Artie Moreno did that to just put the name LA to get more money. But it's not LA. Anyway, Rowdy Tellez was benched against some right-handers in that series, and that fired him up. And he wanted to look. We talked about it before. I mean, he's been with the Mariners. He's bounced around a little bit. Not sure how many chances he's going to get. He knows that, and so he wanted to make sure that he makes the most of this one. And to his credit, he's been working really hard, working with Brett Boone before games, and I think we're seeing that. And that was a big man home run right there. That was a bomb. I mean, and like I said, to come right back after that towering foul ball that he hit with a full count, I believe it was. Props to him. And I like what part of it's been injuries. And by the way, I need to check to see. I want to see if there is any update on Marcus. But I'm still here. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so props to him. Props to Rowdy, and that was just a big blast, and it's just nice to see those home run balls coming back for the Rangers. And no, I was looking for an update because Bruce Bochy had said that Marcus was going to see a foot specialist, and you got the sense that maybe there would be an announcement, at least maybe during the game or after the game, but they haven't announced it yet. I'll check one more time. But yeah, we just got to get the Mariners to lose. We need the Mariners to lose. Rangers need some help. They need some people ahead of them to kind of fall back a little bit. That would help. Shirley, good afternoon, Shirley. She says, good afternoon, Rangers fam. What a game. Love my Rangers. Peagle up. And I hope you and Alf are having a great weekend, and glad that he is doing better. Shirley, thank you for jumping in. Mark says, Rangers sweep. Peace Train says, Jock's home run landed about 4 rows below us. Pitch was phenomenal. Yeah, no doubt. I'm glad he got to go to the game, and glad he got to be there, and good to see them playing well. Good to see the crowd coming out, and great to see them complete the sweep. Texas Rangers Rich says the next 9 games are against teams with losing records. Rangers need to go 9-0. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, this is, if we don't want to get too far ahead, but I mean, thankfully, I mean, this is the time to make the move, right now. Keep it going. No reason why the way this team is playing with their players and their pitching and their defense and everything else, there is no reason why they should not win a bulk of these games, for sure. 100%. TCG says Texas Jekyll and Texas Hyde showing up again. Yep, I know. Well, I remember we talked about this when they first started kind of going through the losing at the beginning of the year. And, I made the comment that obviously cliche, it's a long season, but, we wanted them to get into October mode and September mode in April and May, and it just doesn't work like that. And in addition to that, the point that I'm trying to make is that sometimes, again, we look at it a certain way, but sometimes that desperation, if you will, for lack of a better word, you can't fake that. You can't force it. It's just like as bad as that road trip was coming back home. I mean, that's about. I mean, you're on life support at that point, so you can't fake that, right? In April and May, you're not on life support, no matter what, for the most part, right? So coming back the way that they did, that was real life support. And so, like I said, Wyatt leading the way. I mean, they have all stepped up and responded, but Wyatt is leading the way. And now, they just got to keep going. They got to keep doing it. Period. That's it. Silent Doom 79 says, whoever it was last night that said Kelly had to pitch a gem today, here's your cookies. TCG says, yeah, that's what I was hoping for. 2 more home runs today, 7 more stellar innings by the starting pitching. Yeah, boy, he was outstanding. I mean, that's the guy, again, this is a guy that has pitched in the World Series, pitched in the postseason, pitched in a postseason run. So, I mean, this is the time. I mean, with Nate and Leiter and now Kelly, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what a well-rested Jacob deGrom at home can do tomorrow night against the Angels. And we'll see too about Patrick Corbin coming up. Just keep it going. And we've talked about that before, where starting pitchers are uber competitive guys anyway. They get crazy on the golf course, and so when you get like a momentum and you get a rotation on a roll like this, it pushes the pride button, and these guys get competitive, and so that's awesome, and I hope that they'll be able to continue, and that's what they're going to need. But when you see them play like they're playing right now, I mean, they looked like a team that was making a playoff run, and Cleveland looked like a team that's done. I mean, there's no other way to say it. There is Alf. Good afternoon, Alf. Hope you're having a good weekend. Heard from Shirley. Alf says, as a Ranger fan, it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're here for 162. I like that. That rhymed, by the way. That was very poetic, Alf. Nicely done, buddy. Soldier X says, the fact that this pitching staff is potentially not going to pitch in the postseason is frustrating. It's good enough to win a World Series if they get in. Well, I mean, now you're right, Soldier X, and now again, you're going to hate me. I'm going to be redundant. Now they just have to keep winning. They got to pile up wins. That's it. Al says, anybody else laugh when Elvis rubbed Beltre's statue's head? Yeah, that was great. Very nice. Texas Hobby Bin says, if this team was poker, I'm all in. Nice. Keith, what's going on, Keith? Man, 2 great starts by Leiter and Kelly. They need to get on a run. Jim Rockford says this team would be dangerous in the playoffs. And Alf says, are we still getting Kevin Kennedy? You know what? I'm going to reach out to him this week. He said to get back to him whenever, and I've just been kind of waiting for the right time, but I think now is a good time. I'm going to try to get him and Brett Boone here real soon, so we'll do that. All right. Thank you, Al, for the reminder, though, and hey, thank you everybody for getting in. Let me check one more check to see if there was any update on Mr. Marcus Semien. I hope he's not out for the season or has a break. No update yet. Darn it. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll have an update tomorrow, maybe later tonight. Be sure tomorrow, Bryce will be back. So be sure and check out his show tomorrow. I will be back with you after the game tomorrow night against the Angels. So hopefully you can join me then. We'll do it. But thank you to everybody for getting in. Thank you for the support. Enjoy the rest of your day and night today. But boy, it's good to see the team playing well. Good to see everybody contributing. Good to see, the other thing too, I mentioned the 5 stolen bases. I mean, 10 outs on bases during the road trip. That was a big problem. And I'm glad to see that they're handling it in a really constructive, positive way and turning that around and not letting it take them out of their play. Keep the pressure on, keep running, keep playing hard, put the ball in play, good things happen, and bring on the Angels. It's going to be a fun week. All right, guys, we'll do it again tomorrow night. Thank you again. Final score today, the Rangers complete the Cleveland sweep with a 5-0 shutout. This has been the Rangers Postcast.